Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Sunday video. Today is July 31st. Can you believe we are over halfway through the year? Where has the year gone? It is crazy. Parts of the world are starting to cool down a little bit because fall is in the air. Not so much here in Arizona. We still have probably 3+ months of some brutal temperatures, but that's okay. We live here. We choose to live here. But I usually don't come to do a video on Sundays because Sunday is one of my work days. I work outside of the house 20 hours a week just so my husband and I can have medical insurance, and Sunday is one of those days. So what I usually do is come out to the studio and just tidy up and clean things up from the weekend and try to get organized for the following week. But I'm really procrastinating today. I am trying to find every excuse in the book not to tidy up my room. Hopefully I don't make you guys dizzy. I am going to take you for a little walk. I gotta sorry. So I am going to take you to show you my office. So this is my office. It is a hot mess. I need to clean it. So let's go into the craft room. I don't want to trip over the dogs. Hopefully I'm not making you guys too dizzy. So this is my craft room table. Everything from the retreat is still on my table. I did get my floor cleans. So that is a plus. And there's my little Walter White. I don't know if you can see him. There's my little crafting friend. So I am trying to find every excuse in the book not to clean. Ooh, I ran into the wall. The rest of my craft room, but it will get done hopefully today before I go to work. So let me put you back up here. Hopefully that wasn't too traumatic for you guys. I tried to make it super easy. But you know what? A messy craft room means we are working. So I'm not too worried about getting it cleaned up. I do have class next weekend, so I do have to get it done before class next weekend. But as I was trying to get cleaned up in the craft room, I got this brilliant idea and I had to share it with you guys. So let me point you down and let me show you my brilliant idea. So a couple weeks ago, we did this card for one of our card classes, and it is super cute. Everybody loved it. But then I got thinking, we could really change this up a tiny bit. Let's see what we can do. So then I did the same exact design and I did deer on the bottom of it. So many thanks, deer. And I brought another stamp set in that I'm going to put happy birthday, deer. I just thought literally it was the cutest thing alive. So I will kind of tell you something a little bit funny. We probably will do the bow like this, but I ran out of this designer series paper, so I actually pieced this together. So I put the ribbon underneath it because I don't know if you can even see it, but I pieced it together a little bit. But I really wanted to do it, and I wanted to use all of my scraps. So if you don't have enough to do a full sheet, piece it together. Nobody will ever know. Okay, so let me bring in, so I used the Peaceful Deer stamp set. I used this little guy here, and I used these trees. And then on the original one, the many things I did from Heavenly Hollyhocks. The alphabet stamp set is what I stamped the deer in. And then I am going to bring in Lovely Lastings because I want to use this happy birthday. So let's get crafting. Okay, so we have our designer series paper. We have our scalloped contour die. We have a piece of our crumb cake, and this is 4 by 5 1/4. And then our designer series paper is 3/4 by 5. Those layer together. And then I have a little strip of ribbon and our card base. I am in such a hot mess right now that I couldn't find my ribbon, the gold metallic ribbon that I used to create these cards. So I had to open a whole new pack. God forbid I had to open a whole new pack, but I'm sure I'll find the other one and I'll just use more of it now. So we're going to tie a little bow with that guy. Okay, so let's push all this out of the way. Let's start with folding our card base. So we're going to fold that in half, and we can just go ahead and layer these pieces together. I loved this designer series paper. If you haven't gotten it, I would consider ordering it ASAP because I think it might be on low inventory. And once it's gone, it's gone. Okay, let's go ahead and layer this to our card base. There we go. And now we can just do a little bit of stamping. So first I'm going to grab the shades of spruce and I'm going to ink up the trees. And I just inked it up one time. So I'm going to come in. Oops, I don't think I got the bottom of the tree. I only inked this up one time. I'm going to stamp it. And then I'm going to just continue to stamp it randomly around the card. There's no right or wrong way to do that. So that's it on the stamping of the trees. Let's go ahead and bring in a piece of crumb cake and our early espresso. I'm going to ink up our deer. I'm going to stamp this right at the bottom. Slide it into your punch. I don't use punches very often on Facebook Live, so maybe I do. I'm not sure. But I just want to tell you, don't put the kind of fatty part of your hand inside the punch when you're going to punch. You see how that is? Because once you punch this down, it's going to pinch that part of your hand and it hurts really, really bad. So I always recommend to just kind of use your thumbs and punch that out. I only know that from experience. You kind of only do it once, maybe twice, and then you kind of catch on pretty fast that that hurts. And we don't want to do that again. So let me grab my deer. And I didn't bring over, all of my blocks aren't in the correct spots. So we are going to just put each of the letters on this block. So I'm going to do the deer. So I'm going to come in with the D. Change that to the E. Ink that up again. Oops. And then we're going to grab the R. Perfect. And then I want to grab the Lovely Lasting, and I'm going to pull out the Happy Birthday. And that one I'm going to put on this block. You can tell this set has been well loved. So I'm going to ink this up, and I'm just going to stamp it right up at the top. There we go. I think this is so fun and different. It's literally thinking outside the box. I actually was scrolling through Facebook, and it was a completely different company that I saw a stamp set that said, Happy Birthday, Deer. So that's kind of what made me think, oh, we have a deer and we have letters. I think this is going to be perfect. Okay, so I went ahead and took the stickies off that, but before I put that on, I want to grab some of our ribbon. I know I have the bolt here, but I think there's a piece floating around somewhere. It was just here a second ago. Well, there it is. So I'm going to grab a mini glue dot. And I'm going to put a mini glue dot on each end. And I put both ends on the strip just to make it a tiny bit easier. Pull it off. And then we're going to wrap this around. I'm going to come down just a hair. There we go. I'm going to come in and I want to tuck his little back leg up underneath, but I want to make sure that you can still see the happy birthday. Perfect. Let's tie a bow. You could really change all of these colors up as well. You don't have to do the green trees. totally be whimsical and do some pink trees, or you could even do some fall colors. So if you have a birthday that you need to send something to for winter, this is the perfect card. Grab a mini glue dot. We're going to put that right there in the center. Oh my goodness. This is so fun. Grab your adhesive. Put a little adhesive on those strips of ribbon. And there we go. Look how fun that is. You could definitely even color. I actually have a Poppy Parade over here from the last Facebook Live. I haven't cleaned up from it yet. Are you guys shocked? You could color one of the rhinestones. We also do have the red rhinestones. I just don't have any over here. I just happen to have these. And you could put the little rhinestone right on the tip of his nose. So he's Rudolph. Okay, there you go. So there are 3 cards. Oh, there's the ribbon. I actually had to grab it from the other envelope. But there are 3 different cards. This one I used a crumb cake card base, and these 2 I did the white cardstock with the crumb cake backing. So 3 different cards, and they're so cute. Many thanks, dear. Merry Christmas, or happy birthday, dear. Whichever you like, and they are so fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this spare of the moment video and little tour of my hot mess that I now need to just go in and clean and quit procrastinating and quit trying to get distracted on doing other fun things. Anyway, if you need anything, please feel free to reach out. If not, I will see everybody on Tuesday for another live. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye.